Good day, race fans, and welcome to the Great American Speedway. We're here at Texas Motor Speedway for the second race of Season 5 of the MRL Xfinity Series. I am your host in the booth, Finn. Once again, solo dolo. If you're back from last week, it's good to have you. If you're new this week, good to have you. So, race 2. As the guys are getting ready, prepared, it's a whole different beast this week. We've got a mile and a half where a lot of off-throttle time. There's going to be a battle of tire wear. There's going to be a battle of side-by-side racing. Who can keep that gas all the way pinned to the bottom in 3 and 4 without getting that car nice and loose? And it's going to be a fun race. So thank you for joining me tonight. If you missed last week's Daytona race, it was a thriller as Michael Dank's teammate pushed him on the outside lane, 3 wide, to go take the lead, and he never gave it up. So even with a green-white checkered and a litany of cautions near the end of that race, it was that car of Dank's bringing home the win, but not without controversy, as he sits 6th place in the points after a penalty. Now, the penalty wasn't related to, I would say, his win, but rather a small infraction, right? Small infraction. If you are watching on the restarts today, you'll notice that guys should not, and by rule cannot, pull out of their lane. So if you're on a low lane, you can't go to the outside lane. If you're on the outside lane, you can't go low lane until you reach the start-finish line. So while Danks has the win and I believe secures him a playoff spot, it is going to put him in a scenario where he's 6 in points. So can he rebound today? Can a new face find victory lane as well? So we are excited to have you here tonight as these guys are wrapping up practice. Let's see if we can talk to somebody. How about this? Let's go find last week's winner, Michael Danks. Mr. Danks, you are live on the MRL broadcast. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm good. So a win last week, but a whole different kind of beast today. How are you feeling? How's the car racing so far?
Feeling good. I like this track. It's wide. Just gotta figure out how to save the tires, and it should be good.
Gotcha. I haven't gotten a chance to breeze through the times, but I'm noticing kind of everybody's within 2/10 of each other. So are you, kind of looking to get up there, qualify, push hard to qualify, start up front, or are you looking to just kind of learn a little bit, see how those tires react late in the run?
I'm gonna try to qualify up front and then save the tires from there. So if I start in the back and save tires, I'm just gonna keep dropping. So
Fair play. Well, good luck on your race. We talked a little bit about the rule infraction, but I don't think it affected the win overall. So we keep it neutral here in the booth, despite what the chat has going on. But congratulations. Maybe Michael can stay on the lead lap today, and you can push him to victory.
he's gonna.
All right. I mean, it wasn't his fault. He got caught in a wreck. So thanks for joining the booth. I'll let you go get ready for qualifying.
Sounds good.
All right, that is Michael Danks, the last week's winner. Now, I am not seeing the times. Let's see where Danks is currently on the speed chart. I have him sitting P17 so far in the practice speed chart. His fastest lap is a 30.1. Best lap right at the moment, I'm showing 29.76 of Mr. Colin Bollinger. And I believe Mr. Bollinger is a champion for this series. So let's go see if there's another man that we can grab before the end of practice. I mean, this is such an interesting track. There's so many lanes. I'm excited. It's just going to be a whole different balance. I want to, again, let everybody know I am still solo in the booth, so if we have any kind of technical difficulties, I've been working on my settings all week long, seeing if I can't clean those things up and kind of give you the best performance as possible here up in the booth. So even my main screen, okay, everything's looking good. Just making sure I'm not running into any issues. Let me go see if we can find one more person to talk to pre-race before these guys get qualifying. We salute our nation's colors, and then we get this bad boy running. Let's see. Is Ricky Mandela here? This guy, Joe Amato. Joe Amato drove the 28 car. Watching him last week, he had some really daring moves, found his way up in the front of that pack, and was able to kind of worked through things, but got caught up in some wrecks. So let's go see if we can't find Mr. Joe Amato and talk to him. Mr. Amato, you are live in the booth with MRL. You copy?
Yeah, I got you, Finn. How's it going?
It's going good, man. We were watching last night on the Intentional Wreck podcast. We were watching over some clips from the perspective of the 31, and he was right behind you as you guys were cutting through the field. You looked impressive out there until you got caught up in some wrecks. What's the game plan tonight, and how are you feeling in the car so far?
The track is really, really not what I was expecting. Turns 1 and 2 is really, really tight, and right now with the sun, it's really hard to see, so it's really easy to miss your marks. I really haven't gone out and run a qualifying run, so when we get into qualifying here, that's going to be as fast as the lap that I can put down. So I'm going to see what the car has. I'm going to hope to stay around top 15, wait for some people to wreck out, and go fight my way up into the top 10 and see if we can get a top 5 or even a win.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing from everybody. Tight 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, you got to choose your battles. If you got to be fast now, pin the throttle down. If you want to not risk killing all your tire or spinning it out, feather it a little bit. So good luck today. A completely different style of race. I'm excited to cover it, and good luck out there.
Thanks, man. It's going to be a fun one.
Yes, sir. You're in Gulf Coast, right? I want to put you right in the right chat.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And that is the 28 car of Amato. So everybody's got different, everybody wants to qualify, get up front, but I think the one sentiment we are hearing is who can save tires. So we may see a couple guys maybe flying up the boards early in this race, but is it going to be a scenario where patience prevails and we see some of the veteran guys, right? We're seeing some interesting names. We do have a rookie, Kyle Athier, I think that's how you pronounce his name, in the 978. He's second in practice. Ran at 29.79, the fastest of the Chevys. In fact, two Chevys in the top 10. We got a Rayshawn Wingfield, P3. He was the 23 car. He was pretty quick last week, battling through the field with Steers in the 18, or Stiers. Sorry, I got his name wrong, and they corrected me. Stiers and Smith, but ended up getting caught up in some wrecks. So he's third on the charts. And, of course, Colin Bollinger, if I'm not mistaken, that is a multiple series champion. No surprise when we get to a track that requires a little bit more driver skill when it comes to laying down those fast lap times. We see him rise to the top. He was out very, very early in Daytona, and things did not go well. So as these guys get ready for qualifying, I think it will be a good time. Well, we'll wait 30 seconds here. 30 seconds for station identification, and then we will raise our nation's colors. I don't have ads yet, so I just need a breather. That's all. All right, so as qualifying gets underway, as we get ready for a fantastic race here at the Great American Speedway, we've got 140 laps of stage caution at lap 60, and then it is a straight shot to the white checkered flag. Let's go ahead and raise our nation's colors for national anthem. and the crowd goes wild. Thank you. And as always, a salute to our veterans serving not only around the world, but also those that are in our iRacing community. I need to get a running list of the veterans. I'm a Navy guy myself. I will let you guys decide if that counts. As the guys are getting qualifying underway, it is no surprise to see some of the guys that have popped up to the top of the field. We already mentioned Rayshon Wingfield, third fastest in practice. He holds the top laps so far at a 29.77, but still a couple guys waiting to go out there. Matt Tucker, who was P2 last week, is your points leader in the 66. And he just got jumped, so he's going to be P4. So we'll just sit here and wait as a couple of guys are still waiting to run their laps. I did mean to ask who, what the qualifying strategy is here. So if you've never raced at Texas Motor Speedway, something we are going to have, not this week, but future weeks, is Hot Laps with Hot Rick. Rick is going to take us around all of the tracks pre-race, not all 32, but that track that week, and show us what it's like from the perspective of the drivers, what to expect. But I can tell you here from just discussions with these guys and experience on this track, tie your wear. That is going to be the biggest struggle that these guys battle all day long, is going to be the balance of quick now versus quick later. It is the car is tight, so we might see a little bit of, beating and banging, guys getting in too deep, but normally this car isn't too loose off at Texas, but it'll be interesting. I would not be surprised, again, one of those like snap loose, tight, fighting it so much, and then boom, it right rears on them. So it'll be real interesting to see. As of now, we're seeing Wingfield and Vulpes still holding the top two spots there. Good lap there from the 23. Smith in that 31. We were watching him on board last week. We are still waiting. I have not seen Colin Bollinger's lap. He was the fastest in practice. Oh, I see. He's posted P7. So fastest in practice, but P7. So again, one guy, Amato, when we interviewed him, he mentioned, hey, I haven't done quite the, haven't done all of the qualifying hot laps. I've just been learning. And then you guys come out here and they set really, really quick times. So, and there's Joey Stiers up to the pole in the 18, 29.76. Beat him by 1/1000th of a second. Just ever so slightly there. So, looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars that have not qualified just yet. We are waiting for these guys to grid up as the session is getting close to ending. All right, as we wait for these boys to grid, it's again 140 laps here at the Great American Speedway. Your stage caution will come to you at lap 60 or around it, depending if the caution flag flies. Last week, I had the incorrect stage winner. There wasn't good communication between me and the booth, so I gave the credit to Jax Duval, but he did not win the stage. So I will make sure I try to get that as correct as possible this time, as the field is waiting to grid up. This too loud for you guys. Again, as always, if you can, in the comments, let me know if there's any audio difficulties. So if things too loud, things too quiet, you let me know. I'm here to serve you tonight here at the MRL Xfinity Series, brought to you by the Intentional Wreck podcast. This week they talked about the NASCAR 25 video game news that's been dropping for you console NASCAR fans, as well as the in real life coverage. And we talked a bit about the Daytona race. Again, if you missed earlier, it was Michael Danks who pushed by a teammate on the outside lane. The third lane, was able to pass the outside lane, clear down, and then clear down in front of the leader and win that race. So that's Michael Danks rolling off P9. Make sure I am as live as I can possibly be here. As the field is gridding up, and it is the M&M's 18 machine of Joey Stiers who's going to be your pole winner, and we will talk to him, as well as I want to get Matt Tucker in the booth, but I will let these guys get flowing underway. All right, let's go grab Mr. Stiers. Need to find him. There he is. He's in the Mower Motorsports chat. So let's go get the 18 dialed in here on these early laps. Joey, it's Finn in the booth. You copy? Oh, God, he immediately... Joey, it's Finn in the booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
All right, that was a blazing fast lap. 18's on the pole. How you feeling? And you're not about to go green, right? He's going to hold a caution for me, so an interview?
I'm not sure. It's still showing 1 to green. Looks like the pace car might dive off here, but
okay.
I could probably give you an interview under green.
No. You focus here. Good luck. We'll be watching you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, looks like they're not going to be holding, so he will be going live. $140 laps at Texas Motor Speedway. The 18 of Joey Stiers takes to the green. As this is not going to be like last week, as Stiers and Wingfield are side by side in the front. He is able to clear Wingfield. Really set it down there. And oh, nope, a big run here by the 23 on the outside lane as they're fanning out. They're too wide all the way back through this pack. And it'll be Wingfield who pushes himself in, clears the 18. So a big run on the outside lane here in 3 and 4. There's us to the 1, and that's going to be the rookie of the year, side by side with Stiers and P2. Then it is back to Volpes, and Tucker and Smith are fighting. Oh, big run in here by the 18 car. As everybody is learning, and again, choosing your battles here as we have another battle for that front. Can he get clear? Can he get underneath the 23 car? Oh, he's going to pinch him low. Blocking both lanes is Wingfield. He's going to clear himself down off the nose of that 18 car. And here comes 31. He's got something to say about this. So we have a motto off the track in the back. We'll stay with the leaders for a short while, and then we'll work our way through the field as everybody gets panned out here. Wingfield up 1. Biggest mover so far is Dave Kirkpatrick, P11. He's up 4, and Matt Novella behind him is up 5. That's for 11th and 12th here as they're starting to single file out here as that tire wearing. The 18 jumps up out of line. 31 making a move here. He wants the lead. He's followed by the 971. That's Nate Mulrer. And these guys are pushing here really early in this race. A battle for the lead. Joey gave it up to start. It looks like maybe those tires are already starting to show some passes. He makes it on the outside, and the 18 back out front here at Texas Motor Speedway early in this race. Everybody's just kind of figuring things out. All right, we're going to keep the tower up this week. That'll show you some on lap times. Let's go ahead and get some gap information here as well. As that 18 car, Daniel Smith here, and they're fading out a little bit. Robert Babcock in that Toyota 2 working his way through that bottom lane. Again, big decisions made here. Fast now or fast later. That 2. He's looking fast right now. Wow, Stiers is pushing. Look at that. 30.5s. There's 30.5s from Smith as well. Here's the 53 of Colin Bollinger making his way up through the field. He's P5 at the moment in that green and white car. A lot of guys up a lot of spots here in this race so far. Let's take a look here at the 26 of Hunter Manley. Manley is filing with Kyle Lynott, and a couple cars in front of them. That's Brenner and Owens. Manley is up 10 spots since this race started here, this 26 car. They are side by side there. There's a pass here. Bollinger has worked himself up to the P4 spot. He's looking at Wingfield. Stay on Bollinger here as the first 2, Stiers and Smith, seem to be cleaning things out. This is where the big racing's at here. Big gaggle of guys here. Wingfield, Bollinger, Tucker. Your points leader there in the 66. Oh, big block here by the 66 on entry. Oh, and he's sideways on the apron as the 66. Tucker collects himself. And there goes Bollinger, your series champion, working on the outside. So it looks like Wingfield may have pushed that car a little bit, starting to fade. Or maybe he's saving. You never know. And we've got a battle for the lead here between Smith. Let's go on board that 31 machine and see what he's dealing with here with that 18 car in front of him. See if we can hear how much off throttle he is in 3 and 4. Seems loose on entry. Back on the throttle there. We are 10 laps in of 140. These lap times are so close. Just 1/100th better was the 18 that time by. Oh, big move here on the outside. He's pinning him down. Smith wants the lead. 18 gives him plenty of room. Doesn't pin him down. We're going to be side by side. And Bollinger, he wants a piece of this action here. P3, he's worked himself up through the field. He's 5 spots since we dropped the green flag here. 31, still battling. 18 throws a block, man. We could be 3 wide going to this turn. Bollinger on the outside. Real high in this 3 and 4. Don't know if he can carry that speed or if there's a lot of grip up there on that lane. And these guys are fighting here. All of them, 30-57, 30-58, 30-57, and 30-58 is Tucker. They're a 10th faster than the field at the moment. Hey, but don't sleep on Babcock. Fastest lap that time by 30.4. So that 2 car, we already mentioned him earlier, was moving up through the field. Looks like the 31 may have burnt up those tires a little bit, so he's going to relax. Fight back. Bollinger working his way up. Oh, hits the wall on exit there. Shouldn't have too much of an impact on that vehicle. Toyota's dominating so far. 5 Toyotas in the top 6. As Steers continues to pace the field here. Let's go take a look at Mr. Babcock. He's fighting off the rookie Kyle Athier with Rayshawn Wingfield right in front of him. So there's a nice little battle developing with these guys. The 971 of Nate Moorer fighting the 978 of Kyle. And here comes Vulpes on the outside, and that's Crown Royal 98. We haven't mentioned yet the 975, Randy Cornwell. He's up 7 spots to P9. He's there in that red 975 to the right side of your screen. So, and we missed something here. Your new leader, oh, the 53. Let's get this battle. Tucker, a big momentum as 53 has touched the wall again. Uh-oh, we have a caution. Uh-oh, we have a caution. Let's see if we can find what that was. Your first of the day. Oh, Babcock gets turned. Oh, no. Let's see if that collected much of the field behind them. Just on exit into the dog leg. Maybe didn't realize he was there. Oh, we're back on the track, but let's take a look what the damage looks like for Babcock, who's found himself back in P29 at the moment. All right, it looks like I can't get on board with him. Well, let me go live here. All right, looks like Babcock might be okay. Maybe a little rear damage, but that was a fast car. So our first caution of the day, 16 laps in. Your leader, Colin Bollinger, up 7 spots. Matt Tucker in the 66, your points leader. He's up 4 spots. Stiers was battling, but it looks like he may have burnt his stuff up. And Daniel Smith and Rayshawn Wingfield wrap up your top 5. Athier in P6, Maurer caught up in that mess. Looks like he made it through clean 7. Randy Cornwell up 8 spots. And we're going to have the first round of pit stops for everybody. Tires, a major, major concern. I did not get a chance to check how many sets these guys have, but it won't matter from a strategy standpoint, as it looks like everybody is coming down for 4 fresh tires. A lot calmer pit road scenario than last week. Oh, it looks like maybe some 2 tire stops here, as it is the 18 car that leads off of pit road, followed by Daniel Smith, Rayshon Wingfield, Kyle Thier, and Bollinger sitting back at P12 after pit. So I wonder if we see some tire strategy. Let me see. Is there anything that'll tell me? Pit stop time. So yes, it looks like a lot of 2 tire pit stops all the way up through P10. 8-ish seconds, 6 to 7 second pit stops, and it is Bollinger and Hunter Manley, who is up 15 spots since the start of this race, as the first cars on fresh tires there back in P13 and P14. So Manley there in that 26 machine, Liquid Death Toyota. While I get a chance, let's talk about this 988. Last week, at near the end of the race under caution, I was going through some of the schemes in this race and some of the paint schemes, and I came across Kyle's, and I saw the word suicide, and I didn't really register everything else that was going on because his car looks like that 90s styrofoam cup, if you know what I mean. But after having a good conversation with Kyle, shared about his story a little bit, and it's not my story to tell, but this is a card scheme dedicated to suicide awareness, so that does say F suicide, with the C and K being replaced with the ribbon for suicide awareness, and of course the 988 associated with the suicide hotline. So a great message, and I just wanted to highlight that because I do think that that's a cool scheme. I just got caught up in the moment last week. So that is a 988 of Kyle and Knotts, if you're looking for a favorite driver. So all right, let's pop back here as the pace car lights are off, and we are stacked up with fresh tires. On the right side is Steers and Daniel Smith in your 31. Second row, Rayshon Wingfield and Kyle Thier. Randy Cornwell is up 11 spots in the 975. Mr. Volpis sits P6. Maurer Owens, 7 and 8. And McCorder and Matt Tucker wrap out your top 10. And after that, it is the fresh tires of Colin Bollinger. And all right, there's a lot of stacking up here, so it's flipping through. But Bollinger sitting around P10 to 11, so we'll see if he can charge through the field. So big opportunity here. Steers, big jump here on the green flag. He jumps back out. The 18 has been short run dominant. So let's see how these left side tires fan out. The 31, look at that, Tucker already battling. As they are fanning out, they're too wide there for P3 as Wingfield is going to clear Smith here. Oh, Smith had a little weird of an exit. And now we got Cornwell battling the 31. Again, biggest mover so far. He's up 11 spots so far in this, fighting for P4 at the moment. As we are going to cross the line. 20 laps of 140, a third of the way to that stage. Here's a 978 of Kyle Thier, the rookie, diving under Wingfield. Rayshon battling on the outside. Oh, he might clear the 18, who didn't have the best exit on that corner. He's getting a big shove here from Wingfield. You can see everything he's got. He's fighting bees inside that car. As we had a battle for the lead. The rookie, Kyle Thier, he's going to clear him. And we have a Chevy up front, everybody. Let's check in on those tires. Colin Bollinger has already worked himself up to P9. That's 3 spots since we started the race. Steers in that 18 car. Looks like he's struggling a bit. Colin pacing himself clearly well. This is a very zoomed in camera angle. Let's see if we can get these guys fanned out. See how long it takes for those 4 tires to come alive if somebody hits the wall in front of Bollinger. Uh-oh, that is 98 of Volpis, who is struggling a little bit. And as a result, Cornwell, oh, he gets tight in the corner, and Colin's going to clear 3 cars in a turn and a half. He's up to P6. Wingfield battling the 18 here. He's going to clear. Daniel Smith is settled there in P5 at the moment. Don't sleep on Cornwell battling back with those 2 tires with that 53. He's got some speed here, ladies and gentlemen. So Matt Tucker has flown through this field in the 66, and he has taken the lead here. There's a little bit of delay, so I apologize we didn't get to see the turn, but he is 2/10 faster than these guys. He is the first car on fresh tires, and he might be taking off here as he has cleared through. Bollinger fighting with the 18 now of Steers, and he's got the 23 in his eyes. Next car, John Spizak, the rookie, 21. Oh, he's cleared through the 18. He's battling. He's the 3rd car on brand new tires. Spizak qualified on the pole last week at Daytona, or outside pole, and wrecked really, really early in this race. Kind of cleared himself down. He's looking for redemption this week. He's up 6 spots since the beginning of this race. And on fresh tires, I expect him to be in P3 sooner than later. You've got the 52 of Daniel Buell. He's up 14 spots. He took 4 tires as well. So these guys with the tires have learned their lesson. All right, things are starting to relax a little bit here. Let's take a look through the field. Daniel Smith, Randy Cornwell fighting. We talked to Amato pre-race here. He is up 11 spots, P11. He's battling for the top 10 here in that 28 Chevrolet, that Omaha Stakes. Actually, this is a 2-tire stop. He does not have 4 fresh tires. So we are seeing some guys that, you know, the 18 qualified pole here. And he's struggling now as that 18 is falling like a rock. Cornwell. Cornwell battle with this 31 car. We are halfway, just about halfway through this stage. See if we could check in. There's David Owens and Kyle Lynott fighting. Both involved in wrecks. The 11 in a very early wreck. We talked about Spizak spinning out. The 11 caught in that last week. Championship caliber driver there in that 11 Ford. NOS Energy. All right, we've got some movement here as Bollinger has taken P2 here. And let's see if he can run down Tucker. Tucker running about 2/10 faster, but that could be with Colin in the 53 having to pass some cars here. Let's go back to that battle between Lynott and Owens. Lynott, oh man, 3 wide here with the 18 of Steers. Lynott is on 4 fresh tires, and that would make sense here as all of those guys are flying to the front here. Since the restart, only 1 car on 2 tires remains in the top 5, and that is the 978 of Athier. Lynott working his way up through the field. He's got 4 cars before he runs into guys with equal tires. Here's a big gaggle of cars here as this 18 car is struggling. The tires are run off of this thing. Owens a side-by-side with Peterson. Peterson made a highlight last week, pushing his teammate to the win. This time, able to stay on the lead lap early. He's fighting up through as he cracks the top 15 in this race. That 18 car, man, so much pace. But just doesn't seem to have it. In that long run speed, we talked about it early. Tighten 1 and 2, so you can make that grip work, but you're going to pay for it on the back end. And with just 2 tires, oh man, right in front of him, Peterson hits the wall again. Oh man, he's through the crash. Oh man. All right, he gets this thing under control. Oh, man, that's some tough damage. That's some tough damage there. As Lynott has caught Wingfield, and he's battling here for the top 10. Patience here out of the 988. And he's going to clear the 23. He's got his sights set on Cornwell, Smith, and Amato in front of him. You know, we talked about Dave Kirkpatrick in this Miller Genuine Draft car. He's up 10 spots, sitting at P5. Kind of snuck through my radar here as some of our fresh tire guys. Kirkpatrick spent most of the Daytona race up front, but got caught up. Actually, I didn't get a chance to see if he got caught up. He spent most of the day up front, and real quiet days. You know, Daytona, it's tough to be anywhere. In the front, you're dealing with pushers. In the middle, you're dealing with wrecks. In the back, you're kind of safe, but there's no guarantees you're going to make it through everything. So Kirkpatrick here showing some early speed. One of the lower I rating guys in the league at 1,300. So it's always good to see that when that I rating is just a lie. So Kirkpatrick obviously has got some speed here. So let's go check in on your leader as he crosses for 536. Tucker, your points leader, has checked out, ladies and gentlemen. Last time by, 31:16. Bollinger, 31:39. So fastest lap so far coming from the 66 machine. Matt Tucker, your points leader. We got a chance to talk with Tucker before the race. He said last week went well. P2 felt really, really solid, and he's really looking forward to this race, and I think we see why real early here as he's going to cross the line for 36 of our 60 laps in stage 1. Here's the 52, David Bewley, fighting his way up there, P4. Let's see Lynott here as he continues to be the closest person with people in sight here. He is about 4/10 faster than Amato in front of him. Let's see if I can't get that graphic up. Sorry, I'm still learning. You can see here the difference between Lynott and Amato on your screen. Lynott has been at least, I would average 10 laps, or 3/10 faster than Amato. Oh, is there some issues there on this 988 machine? Is he's not getting caught? Did he burn this stuff up to the point where the 2-tire guys are catching him? Here comes the 31, seemed to rebound it. Here's a battle with Ty Keela, Mason Wagaman, Alex McCorder, all guys caught up in some wrecks. And look at that, Babcock with the early spin, fighting his way back through the field. Looks like that 2 car is good to go. This is going to even itself out a little bit in that 2. Do we have a pit stop here? Are we seeing pit stops here from Matt Tucker? Or is it just lagging? Okay, the it showed him as he was out. And I was like, excuse me? Bollinger's extended his lead to about 3 seconds, or Tucker over Bollinger. Spizak is P3. Bewley P4, and the entire top 5 are those with fresh tires so far. This is Cornwell battling it. It does look like something has happened to that 988 machine, as he has 4 fresh tires since that last restart, and he is now getting run down by the 31 and now 975 of Cornwell. So it looks like he was catching Amato. So look at that. I mean, even if you have fresh tires, there is a point where you might end up hurting yourself and losing spots, as that 31 has found speed with those old left side tires. Oh, Lynott hits the wall. He must be struggling heavily. As is, Amato is under attack here by these guys in that 28 machine. The 31 was battling for the lead earlier and made a decision to go for right sides only. Now he battles for P7. Only one more car in front of them. That's this 978 that took only right sides. And, guys, he's catching Kirkpatrick here. He is catching Kirkpatrick. So what is coming? What is something we learning here? Do they come to life after a while? Let's go in the cockpit here, this 978, see how he's battling this thing with these cars ahead of him. As this is his gap to Kirkpatrick since lap 36. As you can see, he's been able to shave about 4/10 off that time, and he's right behind him here as there's a car high. Spizak, Buehling, and Kirkpatrick all battling here. Buell, the 52 there, going inside. He's going to take P3 here. He's up 17 spots. Oh, as he battles back on the outside. Kirkpatrick has a front row seat to this. Let's hop on board with the 27. And listen to that off throttle time. These guys are absolutely fighting these race cars here. Oh man. Oh, is he gonna go 3 wide? Oh, okay, the 21 clears. It's 2 wide for Kirkpatrick. As these boys are fighting. The 988, Cornwell getting involved. I think that might be a lap car, and that's, yeah, that's the 69 at Benton. Oh, man, he almost loses it there and almost wrecks the lead lap car. Heads up play by Kyle. All right, it looks like these guys may be shaking themselves out here. They are all battling. This is his battle for P3 at the moment. 21, actually, he's showing the 21, but he's actually the 958 of John Spizak. Seems to have taken control and worked. Oh no! Buell is up in the wall. He's low on speed. Oh man, the 52 machine. Is fighting something. So as you can see, I mean, these guys, they are battling here. Is Daniel Smith looking to capitalize. He's got the 4 Ricky Mandela, who's a lap down early in this race, which is tough to rebound from. Mandela with a top 5 last week at Daytona. Not having the same kind of day here. Matt Tucker has extended his lead to 4 seconds. I saw our battle for... Oh, it looks like Kirkpatrick was able to fight back. He's going to take that spot. It looks like something happened to the 21 car. He's going to lose a couple spots here as Athier also moves up. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this 978 here, if my stuff is right, he only took right side tires. This guy... Listen, if you're looking for an early favorite, this 978 has got some speed, some long run speed, and he's doing it on older tires than everybody. However, it is Kirkpatrick who has assumed the P3 spot. Tucker still continues to lead as we approach 10 laps before the end of this stage break. Let's check in here on this 8 car, running this, looks like a throwback Kellogg's Cheetos type scheme. Terry Labonte Cheetos. In that 8, Andrew Bolander, as he's fighting up here with the 28 of Amato. Bolander's up 21 spots since the beginning of this race, and he's absolutely flying. He won the second duel last week at Daytona, started on the second row, got caught up in a wreck. So that 8 car is looking to come out and put down a good finish here in this Texas race. It looks like right now all these guys that understood that tires matter, they're kind of floating to the front here. Everybody except Athier and Daniel Smith, who has worked his way up past Cornwell. So Daniel Smith is going to be sitting P5 now. All right, we have a battle here with Athier and Kirkpatrick. The old tires versus the new, and they've got a lapper in between them. Fuel calculation-wise, I do think these guys are able to make it to the end of the stage on fuel here, as we've got about 8 laps. Man, this car, this 978, man, this thing is absolutely rocking. He's faster than the 53 right in front of him. He's only a 10th off of our leader, who's the class of the field at the moment. But guys, keep this car, keep your eyes on this car as we go throughout this race. Last week's leader, 970, running that Hard Rock vodka scheme. This is a good little battle here. David Owens, Nate Morer, Joseph Amato, all battling for positions. Scotty a step in that 48 machine. Their winner last week has cracked the top 9. Looks like he's got some pace. Here's a Thier. Looks like he has cleared well of Patrick. There's Bollinger, 53, just running qualifying laps. And then, of course, Matt Tucker doing the same. He's got this lead up to 5 seconds. I mean, cruising. Now, I, for one, can't wait till we stack this back up. I want to see if this 978 can hang on these, on 4 fresh ones. I want to see who is the best driver at moving from these slow, I mean, these tough-to-handle race cars. Get 4 fresh tires. Who's the quickest to adjust back to that speed? Is we're on board here with Danks Maurer. Oh, we have a caution. We have a caution, ladies and gentlemen. I think Hunter Manley has crashed. Let's see what's going on with this one here. Let's back it up just a little bit. This is a battle here. Oh, up in the wall is the 26. Oh, he's going to come down on Novella. Novella's going to... Oh, no, he's going to turn him. Oh, no, please don't tell me they came back up. Oh, no! The 969 caught it. Oh, Zachary Mullern. Oh, man. Did we see a fake down pit road? What was that? Let's take a look at that real quick. That was getting us back to... So the 66 is going to stay out. I think that might be a stage decision as everybody else comes down. Oh man, look at Novella's car. That thing is sideways. Absolutely sideways. So 66 stays out. I'm going to double check here and make sure that is the stage. So is this the stage?
No.
Okay,
No.
so this will not be the stage. Okay, I'll leave you guys back. Just wanted to double check before I start an interview. All right, so we are going to have a race for the stage. All right, I did this because last week I interviewed the wrong guy. I'll make sure I interview the right guy. So, staying out, Tucker, Lynott, Wingfield, the 8 of Bolander, Bauer, and a step. Who is the first car on fresh tires? As some guys are looking to get a, win a 3-lap shootout here. I'm showing P14 is the 53, pitting on lap 55, and everybody else in this group pits on lap 16 or 17. So as we come down to 1 to go, Tucker looks like he's going to take the outside. Inside is Kyle Lynott, Bolander, Wingfield, a step in Mulver. Oh, never mind. We're going to have a delay. Amato, David Owens, Stiers in the 18, and the 2, the target car. Brought out our first caution. Get caught up in a little wreck on the front stretch. Looking to get himself some stage points. So After that, Brenner and Chris Lewis, and then it'll be the 53. So it'll be very interesting to see. I mean, significantly old tires here. Some guys on left or right sides only. Is the 53, are these guys going to be battling in the mid-pack, trying their best to get up there through the field as soon as quick? Because knowing that these guys are going to pit as soon as the stage break comes. So it'll be certainly an interesting scenario. See if these guys are able to navigate safe, because it's a constant battle. Are we going to navigate? Do I want to pass the guys that have equal tires so I cycle up to the lead, or am I just cool with being top 5 and all this cycles out? Maybe don't press it, because there is going to be a significant speed disadvantage. So, all right, it looks like he may have made the call. We are going to go green this time by taking a lap 58. Who's going to win the stage? Tucker with a good launch. Lynott, not so much. The 8 might clear the 988 on that outside. They will be side by side into turn 1. Said the 66 has been the class of the field, been out there in that clean air, not having to worry. Oh, they touch 988 and the 8. That's a lot of 8s and a lot of touch in there on that turn here as they're going to enter 3 or 4. Looks like the 8 will clear. Does he have anything for Matt Tucker, who's just looking to rack up points here? Tucker, clear down. Wingfield looking for that 3rd position. Uh-oh, Stiers and Amato almost getting to it in the back there. Everything's safe. Everybody's calm. I don't know if this is going to be the final, if they're crossing at 60, if they're going to go this lap. But if it is this time, Tucker will be your stage leader. Let's see if that caution gets thrown. And it is. And Matt Tucker in the 66 is your stage winner. Your top 10, Belander. And the 8, Wingfield, Lynott, Mulver, Bollinger, Estep, Owens, Babcock. And the 18 of Stiers wraps that out. So let's go, let's get your stage winner in the interview room. Mr. Tucker, it is Finn in the booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. P2 last week, points leader going into this race, and you stomped him. What did you learn in that run up front in that clean air that's going to help you win this race?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like you said, clean air is key. Don't want to be in dirty air. I mean, just that first run, we pointed that first yellow was just kind of hard behind the 31 and the 53. But I feel like those two are going to be tough to beat tonight. I mean, the 8's been pretty good too. He's been up to 2nd place, so yeah, it's going to be a dogfight. So hopefully we put on a show in the 2nd stage.
Yeah, I was really shocked there at the different tire strategies. I mean, you and the 53 just kind of rushed up to the front there. So I'm going to let you pit here, focusing on that stuff. But congratulations on the stage win.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And that is the 66 of Matt Tucker. Novella has no brakes. Novella has no... Actually, I can't. They don't have those on the Xfinity cars. I was thinking toe links. So as we anticipated, a lot of these guys are going to come down here and get some service. And that should cycle some of these guys up front. I wonder if we see... Where did Bollinger end up? Colin Bollinger. Did he come back down pit road? It looks like he did come back down pit road. I wonder if... I don't think I missed anything. Since it looks like only 7 guys stayed out here. That's Athier, Wagaman, Cornwell, Danks, McCorder, Kevin Kyle, and Kirkpatrick. So a lot of guys moving up here. We're going to have... Talked about him earlier, that 978 who had 2 tires and somehow was running guys down at the end of that run. He's going to cycle to the lead here. He's got about 3 laps older tires than the guys that just came down pit road. first car that came down pit road that is out now is Daniel Smith, P8, Tykeela, P9, and Matt Tucker, your stage winner, wrapping out the top 10. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of talent coming through the field here. Wanted to see if we can get that 978 on a call, but I do not see him in a chat at the moment. And that is okay. We will watch him and admire from afar. There's a lot of chats here in this race. So if you were just joining us, we are, I can't do math, almost halfway in the second race of the season here at Texas Motor Speedway. A lot of tire strategies. Now it looks like things are kind of evened out. So now everybody's taking what they learned on strategy calls. Everybody's taking what they've learned as the tractor's rubbered up. And the sun has set a little bit, and it's fully nighttime here at Texas Motor Speedway. So whose setup is coming to life? Whose driving style is going to shine here? Will it be the guys that took tires last pit stop and or last yellow flag that are going to thrive in clean air? Or are these guys going to fight through the field, get back to the front? All right, let's go on board with Randy Cornwell for this restart. A 975. This is a big jump here by Kyle. And a good start by Cornwell as he's going to get to that left rear of Wagaman. Cornwell was fast early in this race. An early riser. Wagaman struggled on qualifying. He's up 28 spots, and he's going to give away P3 here. Oh, man, we've got a caution early. Let's go take a look at that. Chris Lewis. Oh, just got loose here. Did he collect somebody? Oh, he touches Amato, who spins. The 97 of Swingle's caught in it. Oh, man. Let's go on board. See what Amato had. Amato, first front row seat. Again, we just talked about it, adjusting to the new tires. Oh, he lifts. He thinks he's past it. He's loose, and then he gets touched. Oh, man, Brenner. Brenner in it. Swingle in it. Oh, man. Can we see Brenner's view? Did he have enough time to get past it? Oh, no. No chance. Didn't even see him. Who was that Twix machine that got through? Is it the 56? Bear with me here as I try to get you as many replays now that I know it's working. I don't think so. I think the 56 is Novella. I think that might be just the wrong color. So, wrong scheme on that car. So, wow. Absolute chaos there as a man loses control of the car, collects Amato. Amato caught up in wrecks last week. We spoke to him pre-race. He'd worked up to the front. He said he just wanted to keep it clean. Kept it clean as he could. Just got caught up in something not his fault. So, you're 66 laps in, approaching the halfway mark of 70. And as Theo Cornwell was able to steal that second place spot, Danks, your winner from last week, is up to P4. McCorder, P5. All right, let's see if we can chat to somebody. In this race. I love these in-race interviews. Get these guys going. I don't want to talk to anybody. All right, there's a Thier. All right, let's talk to him. Hey, Kyle, it's Finn in the booth. You copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you were catching guys while having old tires, right? You guys took right sides only. What have you got figured out where you've got that kind of speed late in a run with the tire disadvantage?
I'm not really sure. I've always just run this place pretty smooth. I see a lot of guys overdriving turn 1. That's a killer here. Yeah, I don't know. I just I felt like I kind of burned them up too because I ran the outside probably the first 7 or 8 laps of that race. So I felt like I probably could have saved even better, but I don't know. That's just kind of my thing, is saving tires. So I hope we get a long run.
Gotcha. Well, it was certainly impressive in the booth as you were running guys down at the end of that run. You're up front now with 4 fresh ones, so good luck. And let's see you in victory lane, man.
Thanks.
That is the Kyle Athier P1 in the middle of this thing. Like you said, smooth. All right, everybody's heard the old dad phrase, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And I think Athier just showed you that all it takes is a little bit of patience, and having a extreme tire disadvantage could just straight up not matter. As we are set to go green here, it is going to be Athier leading us down. Cornwell on that outside lane. He's had some speed in this race as well. The 970 on that second row outside lane. As we are going back green. Lap 68 here, Texas Motor Speedway on the MRL Xfinity Series. Athier gets the jump. Cornwell does have a good restart. And he's got Danks right behind him. Falls in line. So there's just Danks on that outside lane. Can he get a run here? Off of 2. Oh, he will get one. Does he dive underneath, or does he decide to push him? Cornwell can't make a decision. He's going to dive underneath. Danks, he's tasted victory already. He's not waiting around. And he is able to clear the 975 of Randy Cornwell. Let's go back here. Matt Tucker battling through the field. He's below the 23 at the moment. Ty Keela behind him in that neon 24. Good run here from the 66. Might get him up to the door of Kirkpatrick. Looks like he may have it. He's low on entry. Let's look at Danks battling for the lead here. Kyle did mention slow is smooth. Well, Danks is fast, and he's coming around the outside. He wants the lead here in that Hard Rock Chevrolet. Will he have it? Will Kyle give it up? Looks like he will. Randy looking to follow as Kyle will fall in line. Content. He said he wants a long run, so he'll say, I'll see you later. Danks, your week 1 winner at Daytona, has found himself to the front of this race. Not battling back, not giving up just yet here. Good little run here in the bottom. Let's get you through this field here. Let's check in on that 8 at Bollander. Looks like he's got some space to breathe. Tykila looks to have dropped back quite a bit. Owens battling with Kevin Kyle in the 31 and the step in the 48 there. All right, guys, Athier has battled back, and he's going for the lead here at the bottom. Man, these guys are driving the wheels off it. You got to think. Talking about burning them up early. Randy Cornwell completely content to stay right behind them and let these guys burn that tire up fighting. Can Kyle clear the 970? And he will. He takes the lead back. And like I just said, way to the wings is Randy Cornwell as he gets a big run for P2. He's looking for the lead. Here in turn 1, dives it deep. Can he make it stick? They said this corner's really, really tight, especially on these newer tires. Cornwell keeps it pinned to the bottom on exit. He might be able to clear him going into 3 here. Oh, he slides up. And your new leader, 15 spots since the beginning of this race. Randy Cornwell leads his first laps of the season in the 975. These guys still too wide behind him. Kyle happy to fall back in line, P3. These guys are taking off. Let's look at Daniel Smith. He's under attack here from Matt Tucker. That 66 car He's fought his way through the field since this restart. Had a 5-second lead. That's your stage 1 winner. He's looking to go back up to the front and continue that. I am very curious to see, as all of these fast cars cycle their way up to the front, who's got the raw pace when everybody's on the equal tires. Cornwell has opened up this gap to about half a second, or 0.4 of a second. Is he going to be able to keep those tires fresh up front in front of everybody? Fears cleaned out. He's P2, Danks P3, Smith 4, Tucker P5. As it looks like the top 6 have kind of single filed themselves out, happy to drive around. Let's see if we can't find a battle. Let's check in on this 2 Target Toyota of Babcock, and involved in that first wreck, fighting his way back up through the field. He's battling with Taikila right now, at 24 car. He's going to take that position. Babcock, P11. Guys, Cornwell is absolutely flying. He's up to 6, almost 7/10 on these guys. Is it tires? Is he pushing too hard? The 975 of Cornwell. Here's the 53 of Colin Bollinger, another guy. He P2 up until that caution right before the stage. Made the decision to take tires on that Dr. Pepper Toyota. He sits P14, guys. He doesn't really seem to have the pace that he had before. Again, could be tire saving. Could be a lot of things. Babcock looking for another position. This is P10, and he's going to take it easily from Nate in the 971. Guys, this 2 car's got a little something. He's got a little something. To have the speed that he had earlier, take a spin, and then fight his way back up. Here's the 15 of McCorder. McCorder to the inside of Wagerman for P6. Pretty good day here for the 15 McCorder. Talked to him during the week. He said the downside is I hate Texas. Gonna have to try to do something different strategy-wise for stage points. Just try to keep it clean. But he said he just doesn't have too much experience here. Doesn't make a lot of the league races. Well, guess what? You're sitting P6, kid, and you're looking clean here. Uh-oh, something's gone on with Mr. Danks here. He's fallen all the way back to P5. Daniel Smith has passed him. Tucker's up to P3. And Athier seems to have run down Cornwell, so I do fear that the speed on this 975 came with a cost on the back end. Thank you for the update in the chat. Was able to, I don't know if you heard, but we did get a chance to talk to Kyle under caution, and it looks like he's going to have enough pace here to run down this 97.5 and retake the lead. But that 66 is a coming. He's got this thing down to 7/10. Absolutely ripping off quick lap times. This is going to be, I mean, I love this battle in the top 4 here between Tucker, Kyle, Smith, and Danks. These are 4 really, really fast race cars. Don't count out Cornwell, but it does look like he might have used up some of these tires a little too much, as we've got a chance here for a pass right on the bumper here. And there he goes to the bottom. Has to make quick work of the 975, otherwise the 66 will be there quick. Can he clear him? He gives him some room, gives him the respect. Cornwell wants to battle back. Not going to get close enough for a side draft. Let's see what he can do here in the 3. And just like that, your leader, 978. And don't count out Matt Tucker. He's a-coming. He wants that lead, and Dan Smith's waiting for these tires to give up. So we've got some speed guys here in the front, as all of your fast Xfinity vehicles are making their way up to the front of this race. We'll stay with this battle here quickly, see if Tucker can clear the 975, and see what kind of lap times these guys are running. Update, Robert Babcock has passed Kirkpatrick, and he has passed Mason Wagman. He's up to P8. Guys, something tells me that this 2 is going to be battling for the lead at the end of this thing, or at least a top 3. He's got something here. This too is absolutely cooking something up here. Here's the battle here for P2. Danks has finally caught Randy. The trick, pass him quick so Smith doesn't get involved. The problem, do you burn up so much tire that you can't go catch the 978 as we cross the line? 85 of 140 scheduled laps here at the Great American Speedway. This thing is certainly racier than it is in real life. This Texas track is a handful for these guys. And look, Randy Cornwell just fighting off that 66. As Athira has extended his lead to 6/10, pushing 7/10 now, so that 975 holding up a little bit. Let's check in here on some cars battling through the field. Looks like Vulpes is going to be battling here with the 24 of Taikila. This is for P16. Vulpes got into the wall earlier in this race. Looks like he might get a run here on that 24 car. Tucker has not been able to get around the 975 of Cornwell. The lead for Kyle has jumped up to about 8/10, almost a second now. As it seems like the field is pretty single file here. Is the 53 making his way into the top 10. P11, he should be looking for 10th here. So he's got the 971 ahead of him. Followed by David Owens. A real quiet day by Owens, but the kind of guy who can absolutely hang around the top 10, make a good pit stop, good strategy call, rip off some good laps, and be fighting for the win here at NOS Energy Ford. All right, interesting development. Tucker cannot pass Cornwell, but they've gotten this thing to 5/10. Is something wrong with the Thier? Or is the 978 managing the gap as they say? As we still see this 66 just struggling to pass, whether it's dirty air or just the 975 taking his line. And now he's under attack from 31, who's been patient, just riding around. Quick laps. They've got this thing under 4/10 of a second here. The 978 said he wanted a long run. I'm going to anticipate tire saving is what we're seeing right now. Guys, this 2 car's worked his way up to P7. And he's got the 8 and the 970 in his sights. I'm going to see what these lap times look like. Let's see if I can't get a graphic. Babcock has been quicker. As these guys single filing through this race. Let's go take a look at what is going on in that 2 car. How is he driving? Is it a handful? Looks like he's battling a tight race car there. The 8 seems to have found a little bit of speed. Seems to be pulling away a little bit as he's catching the 970. Off on entry. Oh, had to blip there. This 2 car seems to be a little tight now. It's going to get a good run here. Is this a lapper? Or is this, yes, this is the 28 of Amato dealing with damage. Listen to that. How much off throttle we got on this. They're fighting. There's Danks. Struggling on that exit. Gonna get a run on him. Danks may have killed the tires on that thing. He has fallen back since he was fighting for the lead earlier in this run. Babcock might be able to take P6 from him. On his rear. Gives a little bit of throttle, light lift. And just like that, he's looking outside the top 5. And it looks like Tucker has gotten himself underneath Randy Cornwell. And even worst case scenario for our leader is he has not been able to build that big of a gap here. Take a look at this battle box of these guys here up in the front. From the perspective of Cornwell. All these guys battling for first under a blanket. 31 is able to sneak by as well. All that work that the 66 put in just to benefit immediately. And Tucker, your stage 1 winner, your points leader. Just might have this lead again here. About 45 laps to go. The real question is going to be, when do pit stops start and who takes the risk? 978 is battling. The lead is down to 2/10. Again, could be tire saving, managing that gap. He is faster than the leader by 2/10 that last time by. Oh man, he is fighting for it. That 66 is a rocket ship, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's going to make the move here. Going in the 1 on the outside lane. Does he have enough to make it stick? He's on the outside. Oh man, the 31 sees his opportunity. Kyle wants this. He wants them battling side by side. He's going to give the outside lane to the 66 here. Try to take the air off the 31. And this is a nasty battle for the lead here as we cross the line. 98 of 140 laps. Will these guys make it that far? Cornwell letting the tires clean off. We talked about the 8 earlier. Kyle said the 8 felt fast. Uh-oh, big crossover move by the 66. Oh man, the 31 wants the lead. The 66 works so hard for it. And here comes Daniel Smith, Lance Smith. These cars are a handful right now. Every lap, less rubber. Every lap, handling worse. If you're just tuning in, thanks for joining this night's race of the MRL Xfinity Series here at Texas Motor Speedway. We've got a fantastic 3, soon to be 4-way battle for the lead if this 8 car can get up there and battle with these guys. These guys are fighting. 66 had a 5-second lead going into the stage caution. A dominant performance. That being said, the current leader was running people down and was passing cars in the top 3 with having only taken 2 right side tires. He had old tires. He was passing guys late in the run. He's got the lead now. They're all on the same tire. So who's got the speed? Who's got the long run speed? Who's been saving tire? Looks like Kyle might have managed that gap. They're right on him, but they just can't find a way around him. The 8 of Andrew. Bolander working his way up on Cornwell. Uh-oh, we have a pass for the lead. Dan Smith drops to the bottom of the racetrack. Oh, is he going to clear him? He will. New leader, the Pennzoil Toyota. 31 of Daniel Smith. Kyle didn't want to give it up too easily here, as now he's got a mirror full of Matt Tucker. So was he saving tire, and is that going to pay off later in the run, or did he burn him up there in the front, not realizing his lap times are kind of hurting him more than they were helping him? As Tucker is going to clear. Cornwell may clear as well. Uh-oh, guys. I think Kyle may have burnt his stuff up. Here's your battle for P3. Okay, 978. He said, I'm going to come down pit road. So the pits have started. Lap 103 as we see the leader of the last 20-something laps, ducked down pit road. So it'll be Smith, Tucker, Cornwell, Belander, and P5. We've been following them throughout the race today. The 2 of Babcock spun early in this race. When is this going to bring down our leaders to pit road, knowing that Kyle's out there driving around on fresh tires? Looks like the 53 may have pit as well. No, he is not. That was a different car. Kirkpatrick has pits. Danks has pit. Swingle, Smith. David Smith, not Daniel Smith, the 54. So when will we see our leaders here? Tucker, Smith, and Bolander, who's worked his well past Cornwell. He's up to P3. Will the undercut there by Kyle cycle him back out to the front here on green flag pit stops? Will we see a caution before the pit stops cycle through and see some guys get trapped a lap down? Bounce through here. Here's that 978 on those fresh tires. He has cycled out to P16 so far. Let's see what his lap times are in comparison to the leader. Last time by, a 31.5 by your leader, who looks like he has come down pit road. And a 31.1 by Athier, so 0.4 faster on those out laps. Maybe Daniel Smith hasn't come down. He hasn't come down. Okay, so my app lying to me here. Last time by, 31.6 for your leader, Daniel Smith. Athier, 36, so a full second faster that time by. Man, you just got to think that these guys have got to come down pit road. A guy who craves the long run as getting such a huge tire advantage. There it is, the 31's dropped to pit road. That cycles Bolander, Tucker, and Bollinger out to the lead. The 2 of Robert Babcock has also hit pit road. Leaders last time by 31.7. Your first car on tires, 30.4. A second and 0.3 faster. I think this is going to work out fantastic for the 978 here. As that is him right in front of Bollinger. He has cycled up to P8 so far. We'll see what happens after these green flag laps. When does the 8 make a decision? He's got the leaders. I think he's got most of them trapped the lap down except 7 people. So 7 cars on the lead lap who have not pit since lap 60. Tucker, the 66, he's going to come down pit road. Get a fresh 4. So does the 53. When will your leader, who is over a second slower than these new cars coming out, you are just shedding time. And I don't know if it'll be enough on the back end with just 30 laps left in this race. Looks like we may see the 8 peeling down pit road now. This is going to cycle Joseph Volpis to the lead. Volpis, Lanat. Wakefield, Stiers, Bolander all on pit road here. It is Volpis and Lanat, the last couple that have not pit. As well as the 971 or more. Actually, Moore has pit. He pit on lap 103, and he has cycled all the way up to being behind Athier, despite not even being a part of that battle earlier. So Kyle, way out front. We are waiting for 2 more cars to pit. Volpus and the 988 of Lenox running this, maybe looking to get a caution, knowing everybody's going to have to take tires after a certain amount of time. So a little strategy call here from this 9. Oh, it looks like we are going to see them duck down pit road here. So your leader, the 978, is getting ran down on that long run. And after it's all said and done, it's going to have a roughly 4-second lead on P4, or the new P2, and even further back. So let's see what this looks like here after he's passed those guys on pit road. So about a 4-second lead for the 978 here. Smith is going to pass P2. So Daniel Smith is going to be P2 cycled out. Ty Keela P4. McCorder P5. How did Ty Keela do that? He pit for everybody. Lap 100 is when he pit. Ty Keela, the 24. Strategy calls all around. Matt Tucker is going to cycle out. He's fighting for P5 now with McCorder. Tucker's got really fresh tires. He pit at lap 109, so about 5 lap fresher tires than Kyle. But is 5 lap fresher tires enough to make up an 8-second difference? The undercut from the 978, absolute masterclass. But Smith is running him down, guys. Smith was 2/10 faster that last time by. But is this tire management? Does he push? He's got about 25 laps to go in this race, ladies and gentlemen. He's got it down to 2.1, just about 2 seconds there. Again, last time by, 6/10 faster than the 978. Daniel Smith is flying. He sees him in the distance. Just a second and 8, 1.8 seconds ahead. Absolutely flying. Let's go on board. As he hopes to see the 978 get bigger. 25 to go, ladies and gentlemen. In our second race of the year, and it's looking to be a nail-biter just like Daytona was. As a faster car sits P2. He's got it down 1.5 seconds. What was the pit difference? 5 laps fresher tires. Last time by, 4/10 faster was Daniel Smith. He sees him. Oh, man. It's 2 seconds back to Mower. Tucker on the freshest of tires. He's got it down to 7 seconds, but he covers 7 seconds in 23 laps. Last time by, Tucker and Smith were the fastest on the track. 30.5s. Actually, Babcock was the fastest at a 30.1. Volpus just ran a 29.9. But they're stuck back in P18. Babcock, I don't know if something happened to him on his pit, but he is way back here. So let's go back on board. Look at this. I mean, he's running him down, guys. It's under a second. It is under a second. The lap times, 5/10 faster. This might not be as close as we thought it was, as Smith is driving the wheels off of this thing. With 21 laps to go, everything else, Tucker's got it down to 6 seconds, so he's gained a second in just 2 laps. Man, Smith has caught the 978. $20 to go here. It's 2/10. I mean, absolutely flying. Now, Can he pass him? Earlier, we watched the 31 coast behind the 66. Oh, man, he's not going to wait. He is not going to wait. I think the 978 was flying out of the pits and burnt those tires up. He's going to let him by here. All right, so new leader, Daniel Smith. But ladies and gentlemen, I keep saying ladies and gentlemen, it's a nervous tick. I'm sorry. Matt Tucker, let's go on board with Tucker, who has caught P3 of the 971 of Maurer. He's got this thing to 4.6 seconds. Just a few laps ago, it was 7 seconds. Let's compare laps between Tucker and the leader. Last time by, 31.0 for the leader, 30.5 for Tucker. So we just watched Smith run down Kyle like it was nothing, like he was standing still. Now, Tucker's doing the same exact thing here, as he is also flying around this racetrack. Settling behind these guys, the ARCA Belander, who stayed out the longest, I believe. He pit at lap 110, just a lap after these guys. So there's a couple guys who pit around 109 and 110. There are a couple that came in at 112. That's Lanat and Volpes. That was the ones who extended the cycle as much as they could. They'll have the freshest tires, but I don't know if I'm going to see them flying through the field. They are currently P16 and 17 here. 17 laps to go as Tucker wheeling this thing. It's under 4 seconds, but as it stalled out a little bit, he was still 0.3 faster than Daniel Smith. I'm not good at math. I'm not going to know if he's going to be able to get to it in time. He's got Richards Wingle in front of him. Last week's pole sitter of 97 caught in an earlier wreck. Looks like he's going to clear out of the way here of Tucker, who's got this to 3.6, almost 3.5 seconds. The 978 is losing pace here with 16 to go. I think he's just going to settle in, hoping for a top 3 at this rate, which I think is absolutely attainable. But can Tucker, who finished P2 last week, I think P2 is absolutely attainable, but he's got 15 laps to catch the 31. Last time by, just a 10th faster, so had the times evened out a bit as Smith found some pace late in the run. Fastest time that time by was Belander, who got passed. Oh no, he's fighting for P4. So there it is, the 8 car is going to clear through. So last time by, the 8 was the fastest on the track, ran a 30.9. Back to Tucker. He's got the Twix car in front of him. Almost 3 seconds is the difference between him and P1. But I don't think he's gaining like he was earlier. Smith may have executed perfectly. He's got his lead over the 978 up to a full second. Are there any other battles? It looks like the top 10 is pretty spaced out evenly. Tykila and Kirkpatrick fighting. You've seen that tire wear. The 24, one of the earliest cars to pit in this cycle. And he's paying for it now as he's falling back to P12. And right behind him is Volpes and Lanat, who are on the freshest tires by about 3 laps. Again, 3 laps. I don't know if that's going to be the difference. These guys might be able to make a good strategy call to end up maybe in the top 10, seeing how things go. Yes, guys, I think our lead is kind of evened out. He's at about 3.2. He's only gained a 10th in about 3 laps. He is faster by a 10th, but it's not significant here, this 66. In fact, he's not running that much faster than Kyle in P2, so he's not able to get around him quickly and dispose of him. Smith might run away with this thing. He's up to a 1.5 second lead. See if there's any battles. Vulpes is catching the 24 here. Do we see a caution? Do we see something late in this race? That time by Tucker, 3/10 faster than the leaders. He's got it down to 2.7, so I guess as it wears, he is catching these guys, but could it be tire management? We'll check in as he gets closer. We'll stay on board here with the 98 battling 3 spots outside of the top 10. Could a late strategy call to stay on, get tires be enough? He's got 2 cars right in front of him for position. Looks like Babcock is a lap down, so I wonder if he had a wreck or maybe even a speeding penalty, because I was really hyping up that 2 car earlier in this race. I thought he had enough speed to hang with these guys up in the front. Tucker's got it at 2.6 seconds, but with just 8 laps to go, may not be enough. Last time by, equal. In fact, Daniel Smith was faster last time by. 31.36 to 31.38 by Tucker. They were the fastest cars on the track as your first and third place last time by. 2.7. Yep, I think we've seen the end. Oh, Vulpes battling outside here. We got a 3-car fight here for the P11 spot. Patrick running up front throughout this race. Oh, he's going to touch the wall there, lose a little bit. Uh-oh. Actually, Tucker is losing ground now again. The fastest car on the track is your leader, Daniel Smith, in the 31. Just checking in on him. All alone. Pace in the field. He's up to 2.2 seconds. Tucker slowly reeling in P2, so I do think he's got more than enough time to fight with him. It's about 0.2 faster. 31.6s for Kyle, 31.4s. For Tucker. We are 5 laps to go of the 140 scheduled laps in this race. Will there be anything that causes chaos, or will we just see an absolute masterclass at tire management, patience from that 31? Spent all day kind of hovering around the top 5. Shows us battles. There was a period of time where he was behind the 66, trying to fight through past Cornwell, trying to pass cars, burning tires up, and then as soon as he got by, 31 took advantage and passed them both. We're 4 to go here. We'll stay on board with this battle here, as Tucker might not be able to get the win, but a P2 is a beautiful opportunity. Would be back-to-back P2, the Sheldon Creed of MRL, if you will. P2 Bandit, but is your points leader. And if all things go as they are, we'll maintain the points lead. So we are 3 to go in this race. Just the 66 has been fast and is one of the fastest cars in clean air. But as you can see here, he's just kind of struggled to pass in some other places where that hasn't been a problem. And he's got his opportunity here as he is caught the 978, and he's going to peek underneath here, see if he can't steal that P2 away in the winning laps of this race. And he will. So a nice move there. Tucker flew through the field. Valiant effort, but they are just a little too far behind this man right here. As he's going to take the white flag. 1 to go in this race. Daniel Smith. He started this season solid Daytona. Had a team of 3 flying through the front of the field. Got caught up in some pit stop controversy. Got caught with some damage. Wasn't able to win. This time, a master class in tire saving and raw speed. And this Pennzoil Toyota finishes this race. P1. Avoid the 48. And there he goes, sliding it around. Daniel Smith's your winner. Followed by Tucker, Athier, Willander, Maurer, Bollinger, Cornwell recovers, McCorder, Owens, Manley, Vulpes, Pasek, Tequila. He secures 11. What a great race. Fantastic finish by these guys. As Daniel Smith, look at him drifting around. Missed the plan. He's going to be a fun interview as he slides them bad boys around. This is your victory moment here for the Pennzoil Toyota. As we wait for Mr. Smith to hop into the waiting room. A little dual burnout from his buddy in the 26, maybe? Just a little nudge and respect here. Let's see where we can find a plant. Man, an absolute fantastic finish. I love a good 1.5 mile race where we get to watch these guys show off how good they are off throttle. Tight race car in 1 and 2, loose race car in 3 and 4. I mean, this was a fantastic race as far as I'm concerned. A fantastic follow-up to Daytona and an excellent first 2 races of the MRL Xfinity season 5. Look at that, just sliding it around. So let's go chat with our winner here. Man, you are live in the booth here. What a drive there. I mean, how are you feeling? And what are your thoughts on this one, man?
Woo, I'm still feeling great, man. This is awesome. Can't believe I pulled it out, man.
Man, I was excited. I mean, early in the race, I was watching you follow the 66, and he was just struggling to pass Cornwell and the leaders, and you were just right behind him. And as soon as he got past them and shoved them out of line, you were able to take advantage. What was your thought with like tire saving throughout the race? Were you saving a lot, or you just kind of have that raw speed?
Yeah, baby. I was just cruising, man. I was just waiting for them to use up their stuff, and I knew once they did, I was gonna get by no problem at all. And I was just biting my time.
Yeah, I mean, really interesting call. As soon as you guys caught and kind of passed the 978, he came down pit road, and actually after things all psyched out pit, he had about a 4-second lead. So how did you manage that gap? I mean, you caught him quick. Did you feel pressure to get him there, or did you just kind of know that you were going to be quicker with only, maybe 5-6 lap fresher tires?
Well, during that first stint that we did, some people took tires and some people didn't. So I saw immediately that tires was going to play a factor within a couple of laps. So I figured once he pitted, I was going to stay out a little bit longer than he did, and then just start pulling him down.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love a good 1.5 mile strategy race. Who can save those tires and be quick? Class of the field today in the 31. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we're in the booth here with P2. Kyle, I thought you had him, man. You came and kind of undercut him on the pitch. You came out about 4 seconds ahead. What hurt you on this long run versus earlier in the race?
I think I just burned it up too much trying to get away there. I think I pitted a little too soon. They had about 8 or 9 laps on me there, and just didn't quite have enough. I was getting real tight in 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like from the tire wear, I did burn it up a little more on that last run, so I think I was pushing just a little too much. But all in all, I'll take a third. That was a good run.
Yeah, that's kind of the struggle when you're leading, right? Is you don't really have anybody right in front of you to gauge, am I kind of am I pushing? Am I good? Am I, and it's kind of hard to follow those lap times while you're in the car, but I thought it was a valiant effort. Good idea to, they kind of caught you, you're fighting with Cornwell quite a bit. As soon as I caught you, came down pit road fresh. I thought you were clear to go, but you made it interesting. No shame in a P3. You got anything else you want to throw out there before we get you off the broadcast?
Yeah, just shout out to TI Racing guys, and shout out to you guys for broadcasting. Shout out to David putting this league on. It's a cool little league. I thought it was a pretty clean race. Got a good long green flag run there at the end, and yeah, I just I don't really love this place, so I'll take a third. This is a tough racetrack.
Oh, I did say P2. I forgot he did pass you. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus there, but no, I mean,
You're good.
The sentiment is Texas is rough, but I will say this. You guys put on a fantastic race. I mean, again, watching you kind of battle up through the field with 2 tires in that early run had me itching for more. And then, of course, to see all you guys with speed getting up to the front battle, and that was great. Well done. You are a rookie in this league, right?
Yes.
All right, so big statement there. I saw the TI guys in the chat shouting out, so they were at least watching. There was at least them and my mother watching the broadcast, so we got at least a few fans. So thank you for showing up for the season, and congratulations on the top 3, man.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for putting on the broadcast, guys.
No problem. All right. I called you the Sheldon Creed of MRL, but it's just because you're finishing P2 every week. You had a rocket ship, but you took the longest to pit. What were your thoughts going into that? And would you go back and change it? Would you pit at the same time as Smith if you could?
Yeah, I mean, me and him were kind of talking after the race, and yeah, I kind of said I wish I put a laps later, but yeah, I can't really change anything. I was just trying to maybe go a little longer because the tires really meant a lot. So, but yeah, I got back to P2 there, and yeah, congrats to him on the win.
Yeah, I think it might have just been a scenario where you maybe you're pushing just a little bit, at least from our perspective as we were watching the laps, because there were a handful of laps there with about 20 to go where you were about 5 to 6 tenths faster than Plant. And I think it was just a matter of you having to get through a little bit more traffic and stuff. But I mean, again, to start a season off with back-to-back P2s, there's no shame in that. So, is there anything you feel like you got to change? Are you happy? Are you just sitting here happy with P2, knowing the win will come eventually?
Oh yeah, I mean, anytime you run good, you gotta be happy. So I mean, if it's P2 or P1, doesn't matter to me as long as you run good. And tonight was a good clean race. I mean, me and the 978 had a good battle there for a little bit, and the 31 there too. So I mean, that's what you're supposed to be doing with these. Is racing hard, but clean also. So can't complain about that. Can't complain about where I finished when you have racing like that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys make it easy in the booth when it's clean racing, and I don't have to sit here and try to find a way to keep people entertained during caution. So another week, another P2. Well done from you. You're the points leader, so class of the field at the moment. So we're excited to see where you go next week, man.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right, guys, that'll about do it here for the Wednesday night MRL Xfinity Series race here at Texas. Your winner, the 31 of Daniel Smith. Again, Matt Tucker, P2, Kyle Athier, P3. Belander, we're able to recover a little bit, P4. Maurer, kind of a shocking surprise there at P5. I wonder if he's maybe available for an interview. I wouldn't be against that. Looks like he's looking over some stuff, so we'll let him chat. But we'll talk to him next week. Colin recovered a P6 after fighting through traffic. Cornwell, good day from the 975, P7. Recorder, P8. Owens, P9. And Manley wraps out your P10. So fantastic race. Thanks for joining me today, and we will see you